Let me pray to make sure. Okay, so we're good. Let me make sure because the last show we had, Connie got embarrassed. Who was on his head about being a Knicks fan? So just so we understand and see, Jordan, who a fan of you are in the NBA?
Hey man, I'm a fan of South Beach boys, man. Miami Heat.
That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because y'all putting in some work this year. Jimmy got them boys moving.
And my favorite team was the Miami Heaters, man. You know, when they had LeBron James, Chris Bosh, E-Wade.
Yeah, that was hard to beat them, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't mad at that at all. I mean,
I still was a Knicks fan through and through. I don't care.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why you're still a Knicks fan. That's the question.
That sounds depressing, bro. Come on, man.
All right.
I love it.
Daddy, let me loose. They gotta move. Bishop put the burner, baby. I got the juice. They hating on my team, cause we the truth. Won't he do it? And we the proof. We gon' take them way, 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 way up. We gon' take them way, 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 way up. We gon' take them way, 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 way up. We gon' take them way, 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 way up. Yeah. First drop, they were like, Biz, who are you, boy, get your name up. Try to hold me down, but you know me now, look at God, I done came up. They were looking for the sauce, I was cooking for the boss, now I'm A1.
I'll stop.
Well, let's do this, man. Well, look, pleasure, y'all, man, kicking it with us, man. This is Hard in the Paint podcast here on MTMV Sports. We are blessed and have the absolute pleasure of having a guest on today, Mr. Jordan Smith. How you doing, sir?
All right, man.
I mean, definitely, man. We appreciate you coming, for real. Obviously, go ahead.
First of all, I would like to just give y'all the most big and humbling appreciation, and saying to Conrad, Hilton, and you guys, man, for
What's up?
You know what I mean? West Side for y'all just inviting me guests on your show today, man, on the podcast, and really appreciate it, man.
Definitely, man. We appreciate you, man. We have obviously got some things on the back end about you having this absolute crazy story, a testimony, a journey that you have been through, and we know that in the body of believers that sharing your testimony and sharing your story can not only affect you, but affect the people around you. So the people that get to see this, people that get to see the things that you've been through, where you are now, how God is blessing you, can obviously work in somebody else's life, man. So that is the purpose of this show. Yes, look, Hard in the Paint is about basketball. We love basketball. We love debating basketball. Everything in between it. At the core of what Hard in the Paint is, it is to push people to the kingdom, and obviously sports is that avenue. Basketball is our avenue. So that's part of why we got Mr. Jordan Smith on here. He has a unique story of what he's been, tryouts with the G League, semi-pro football right now. Dude is absolutely awesome. Connie, Jay, what's going on, fellas?
Hey, man, what's up, man? West side, the best side. You already know.
I like the fact you came in here with braids and not the fro. I'm loving it, baby. I appreciate that. Jay, how you feeling up there in Indiana, man?
I'm good, man. Miles, West Side, Jordan, I'm glad to be here. Jay Stevens here once again. Happy to be back. Let's have some fun.
Oh, definitely, bro. So we're definitely going to get into crazy stuff. Obviously, we got a lot going on in the NBA right now with everybody trying to come back after the pandemic and COVID. There are meetings this weekend about having looking at July 31st for kind of having that return and seeing, what's it really going to be like. They're talking about 20 to 22 teams getting played in there. GMs want to go straight to the playoffs. It's a lot of stuff to talk about. But we definitely want to talk about, Jordan, where you are right now. Obviously, you have a unique perspective on the NBA system, having that tryout for the G League, and even getting that opportunity. So we already know you're some type of athlete, bro. So tell us about that, man. Like, how did that come about, and where you are now?
Oh man, how did that come about? I've been playing basketball for forever, man. Like from child, setting up my goal in my grandmother's driveway, man, and having my homeboys. We all get out there and, just run a little small game on a little small street. Neighbor, he bring his goal out, pull it to the driveway, and we got a full court game.
That's it.
But, that's where the passion really started for it, to drive. You know what I mean? I played a lot of AAU travel basketball as well. So on the competitive side, I played in front of, I don't know if you guys remember Billy Donovan.
Yeah, definitely.
OKC Thunder coach, Florida Gators national championship. I had the opportunity, man, while playing AAU over the summer. I think I was like 14. You know what I mean? I was going in freshman year, and I actually played in front of Billy Donovan. Like,
wow,
that's my favorite coach. You know what I mean? So
nice.
Just to jump forward, man, get ahead. Like, I basically was going through some tough times in life, man, and transition of living, bro. Like, kind of like finding a place to, lay my head at night, man. And I was like, hey, maybe God telling me something, man. Maybe it's time for a change, man. Go back to where I started at, try to give this athletic thing another try. So that brought me to 2015 around that time. Jumped online, seeing what was going on, and seeing there was a tryout in New York, Manhattan.
Nice.
Went up there, man, for the tryout, for the G League tryout, man, and just made it happen. And it's so crazy, bro. It's a story about that is, God, like, I really put my last in my pocket on getting my flight, man, on my flight ticket. You feel me? I ain't have really no money, my flight in my room, and really ain't have no money to eat or anything, bro. So I'm telling you, like, the story was like, I caught my flight that afternoon, Friday afternoon. Got to New York Friday night. When I got there, I caught my flight to Queens. So got to Queens, my hotel room was all the way in Brooklyn.
Oh,
so,
wow.
I mean,
Oh, man.
I mean, I had a little money, bro, but like, I'm like, yo, hey, I'm like, Floridian, you know us. I'm like, man, West Side, you know us. I'm like, man, hey, I'm over here in Queens, bro, but I'm trying to get to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, the New Yorkers, they like, man, you gotta catch a bus. So like, really? And they were like, after you catch the bus, you gotta catch a train. So, you know what I mean? I waited for the
Yeah, man. Yeah,
coming
man.
from Florida, you like, what's happening right now? I feel you.
I used to like, hey, this ain't Daytona, going from Daytona to Holly Hill. You know what I mean? Like, I could catch a ride here in Florida, bro. But
sure, I can walk to Holly Hill. Sure, what you mean?
That's crazy.
Basically, I waited for a bus to come. Bus came. I got on the bus. And when I got on the bus, bro, you got to have a Metro card for the bus and the train. So I didn't have a Metro card. And I asked the driver, I'm like, I pull out a $20 bill. Like, yo, hey, man, can I get change to pay for bus fare? He like, what you mean change, bro? We don't do change. We do Metro card. Yeah. So the lady overheard our conversation on the bus, man, and she became my blessing. You know what I mean? She was like, how you doing, man? Son, how are you doing? Like, where you going? You know what you doing? Like, I'm like, nah. I really don't. So she like, well, I got a Metro card. I'm gonna give it to you. You know, she asked me what I was doing. I told her about the G League tryout. She's like, I'm gonna give you this Metro card. Gave me the Metro card. I was able to get on the train. Got to my room, and the hotel I was staying in was my homeboy was coming from Orlando. He flew up from Orlando to New York, and he was staying in the same hotel room, and he actually was there for the tryout too.
Wow.
Shouts out to my boy Robert June King. Played for UCF in Orlando.
Okay.
Played with Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan.
Wow.
So
nice.
We both were up there. So when we got up there, man, the next day we got up early in the morning, ate breakfast, bro. Actually got on the train because we were staying in Brooklyn. So we got on the train, went from Brooklyn to where we were going for the tryout to the gym. We got there. Basically when we got there, man, it was like not even gonna lie, it was like a crazy line out the gym. Like the door, probably like a couple miles, bro.
Jeez.
Like, exaggeration.
And in New York, people be hooping for real.
Yeah, people be hooping for real.
Yeah, they like, I got this. Yeah, I feel you.
Like and even that little city, like walking through Manhattan, basketball city, like down there, you got the Chinese people, like they up exercising early in the morning, and you got a couple hoopers out there, and a couple Yao Ming, Jeremy Lin.
Facts.
Couple Yao Mings. I like that.
I mean, not
That's
exactly Yao Ming, more Jeremy Lin, but you got them out there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
And, shoot, just pretty much just waited, man. Waited to get in the doors, bro, and just get it popping. You know what I mean? Just give it my best shot.
Yeah.
And how you know what's so funny? Go ahead. No, you got it. All right, cool. You know what's so funny? There was one night. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jordan. I had this weird dream, bro. I think because ESPN was playing in the background. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because ESPN was playing in the background, and when I tell you, I had a dream that you actually went, tried out, made the Toronto Raptors. Ironic that you're wearing that hat. The Toronto Raptors, and you called me and said, "Kyron, I want to be your manager." I was like, "Wait, what?" I want you to be your manager, man. I'm like, "Wait, I don't know how to manage nobody, man." And Kyron, just do it, man. So I'm like, "Wow, all right."
That would be cool, bro, because we so tight, man. Man. I remember West Side, bro. Like, I remember West Side just being honestly like being that guy that you could like crack on, and he gonna laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it was, bro. But I mean, eventually he started hanging with us, man, because we went to a middle school, man, where it was predominantly white. Right. So, you know, he started hanging up with the hood, basically the hood of Daytona. You know what I mean? And he eventually moved down there, man, and he was blessed, bro. I mean, he came a long ways, bro.
Yeah.
Very long ways, man.
That's a blessing,
bro.
So, I mean, that could have worked, Conrad. That would have been I wish it would have all worked out like that, man. Because I know we all could use, you know, a little financial stability right now.
Facts.
Sure. Why you think we built this up, man? We building this up, man, because you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to put my family on, dog. You know, you part of that, bro, for real.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. So in terms of where you are now, so we walk ourselves through the G League tryout. You make that happen. Got some money in your pocket. You figure out obviously trying to get from Brooklyn to Queens to Brooklyn. You make that happen, obviously, because that wasn't no easy feat. I've been to New York a few times. That thing ain't easy out there, man. Especially when you're from somewhere like down in the South where I hop in a whip, we good. Where you know subways and trains and all. I ain't even with it. But so where you are now, obviously you're playing in, and what was the name of the league?
I was playing in the FFA. But I mean, you know, I really want to mainly, you know what I mean, give a little bit more on, you know, my experience.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
There, you know, just pretty much when I got there and took that national tryout, man, like I was saying, there was a lot of other contestants. You feel me? Like other basketball players, you know what I mean, in the building. You know, we got together, and what's crazy is my homeboy that I was telling you about that actually was from Florida too. We actually got put on the same team after registration, so it had to be like God, man, like because you know what I mean. He had to be in the midst of all of it, bro, because like it was basically, I say, 30 teams though. You know what I mean? Wow. And the odds was just that, me and him being from Florida, same area, being put together. You know, we played 2 games. And basically we had a coach. Our coach was my coach, I forgot his name, man, but sorry about that, coach. But he was a coach affiliate with Ben Baker that played for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
You know, so he pretty much had a lot of basketball insight, you know what I mean? But kept it simple that day because we only had 2 games. Everybody was from everywhere. I had teams from North Carolina, had teammates from Jersey, teammates from Cali. You know, it was guys from Canada, bro. Like,
yeah, everybody's
national.
chasing the dream.
Yeah, everybody just chasing the dream. So
Yeah,
basically, we just got together, ran through some plays, played 2 exhibition games, which went good, man. Our team, we went undefeated. You know, we won both games basically. I mean, it was college. It was college players in there that just came fresh out of college. You had guys that was oldest. I mean, it was one guy in there. He was like 50-something years old, bro. I mean,
sheesh,
Oh, bro, for real?
sheesh, still hooping,
he still hooping, man.
still
Man.
hooping.
He had the shorts like all the way up, like
Knees and thighs out.
you know what I mean. But
I ain't mad at
hey,
that.
it was everything that it was meant to be for me, man. You know what I mean? And I really, I really just cherished that moment, man. You know what I mean? And embraced what I did,
Yeah,
and waited on the outcome. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, but I did have a few teams reach out to me. One team in Idaho, a
yeah.
team in Texas, and a
I
team
bet,
in,
man.
you know what I mean? But at the time, just, what I'm saying, other obligations, outside of sport, outside of, what I'm saying, my aspirations, I had to take care of that as a family man first.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't able to, go pick up and go like that.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
basically, I just want to say I just want to give a little advice to the up and coming,
Yeah, for sure.
the up
I'm
and
sure.
coming
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah.
and what to look for when they try out, man. Um, for the up and coming younger players, first thing I want to say is if you want to give this a try, G League tryout. When you get there, man, just hustle. You know what I mean? Hustle in everything, man, from the beginning to the end. Hustle.
Yeah,
That means because they pass out jerseys, bro. They pass out uniforms. I mean, even dressing, bro. Hustle. You feel me? Hustle. Like, hurry up, get dressed. You know what I mean? Be the first one that the people see. You know what I mean? Like out there, and just be ready, man. Because you got eyes and you got scouts. Behind the scenes that's looking. You got them.
yeah,
They behind the scenes looking.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? You never know, who's watching you, bro, or what team, man. You know what I mean? So to y'all players, man, just make sure you hustle, be professional. You know what I mean? Don't be during the games, don't down talk your teammate, man.
Yeah.
You know you know what I mean? Show good sportsmanship, man. That we learn that at an early age. You feel me? Like that's gonna carry you, you know what I mean, beyond the paper, you know what I mean? The paper side of it, what's down on paper, that's gonna carry you a long way. So I just wanted to say that too, be professional, man. And you know what I mean? And third thing, just maintain your focus, man. You know what I mean? Came there to, fulfill your dream. Maintain, stay focused, bro, and have confidence about your game. And that's pretty much gonna get you throughout the day. You know what I mean? And after that, it's all about following up, man, and just wait. Patience, man. So
Yeah.
And to all you players out there, man, that's chasing your dreams, I just want to say, man, just give it your all, go all in, give it your best shot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, Jordan,
Go ahead.
Hey, Jordan, one thing I noticed, man, with what you just said, the hustle, the show good sportsmanship, and to maintain your focus, that stuff we can apply to life, bro. That's not just like basketball and sports. Like, all of us had different things we're doing.
Right.
We can put those traits into our life, even if it's a podcast like us, or hooping like with you, or football like you, or whatever we're doing in life. If we just put those 3 things, our family, or if we got kids, whatever it is, like those 3 things, those are good ways that we can actually like better ourselves as human beings. In the crazy world we live in, you never know how applying those 3 attributes to our life can really help us and affect people around us, man. That's great. That's powerful.
That's real. That's definitely real, man. Funny thing, I was gonna say the same thing. Those are good tips, period, man. for anybody in sports and trying out for the G League and trying out for anything that you're trying to accomplish. Those things can be used, and that's pretty awesome, man. Now we know that we got to talk earlier, and we understood that you were a fan of the Miami Heat. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes, correct. All right, cool. So
you see that smile? You see that smile? Instant smile, man.
Because he know they doing he knows they doing their thing right now. So I mean, shout out to Miami.
Yeah, they killed it.
I have said.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Bro, you got the Lakers hat on, man. So
all day.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you're not one of the LeBron fans that just jumped in.
Nah. I've been a fan since '96, since we stole Kobe from the Hornets, bro. So the fact that Brown want to throw a jersey on, I ain't gonna stop him. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to come to LA, bro, you go ahead and do that, man. Y'all know y'all been benefactors of it. He said, I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. I know you was lit.
Hey, when I say that though, I can't even hate on it though. Like, yeah. I mean, I got a couple Lakers hats myself, man. But but you know what I mean? Like, hey, like I just didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, jump from Miami, you know.
I feel you.
But I don't hate on them though. But
yeah.
we doing good right now, like you said, man. We doing real good.
I feel you on that, man. You know, we can all say that except for, you know, Connie Westside and the Knicks.
Bro, why y'all throw me in this, bro?
I felt like you should
leave me alone.
I felt like you should know that you were a fan of the Knicks. I just didn't.
When LaMelo Ball comes to save us, man, I don't hear nothing from y'all.
Jordan, he say it all the time. LaMelo Ball gonna save the Knicks, man. He say it every week,
all the time, bro.
All right, now. Hey, we're gonna see.
Hey, look, Melo gonna be nice. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if he coming to save the Knicks though.
And to be for real, bro, he's gonna be better than all the brothers, bro. He's the best.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
You ain't got no doubts on this show, man. We done had that conversation. We know LaMelo is the best of the three. I mean, shoot. So in that aspect, obviously, and this will be open up to anybody. When we're talking about the NBA coming back, and we're talking about how they want to do this in a bubble, it's going to be in y'all state in Florida. Talking about doing the ESPN Wild World of Sports, where that's going to be the bubble location for the playoffs. 20 to 22 teams coming back. You know, what do you guys think about that in terms of the NBA making a decision like that? Talking about we're about 8 weeks out, 20 to 22 teams. The GMs took a vote yesterday saying that they wanted the playoffs to start. Period. 1 to 8. Just let's start the playoffs. For people like Damian Lillard is going on record this week itself and said, look, if we don't get a legitimate chance to be in the playoffs, then I'm not coming back to play at all. There's no reason for it. And we already know that's a team that was in the Western Conference Finals last year. So we know what they can bring. They'll be 100% healthy. Same thing with KD. Same thing with Victor Oladipo and every team in the NBA. How you guys feel about the NBA possibly coming back and how it should come back when it does, targeting the date of July 31st?
Well, I think. Go ahead. You got it, Jordan.
Oh, I was just. I mean, really, to point it out. I mean, it's not about the health thing. You know what I mean? We want everybody to be healthy.
Sure.
Of course, you see some of the best games. You know what I mean? Like seeing some of the best games being played during the playoff time. You know, that's what we watch the whole season for. That's what these guys play the whole season for the best basketball in the playoffs and the championship. But I mean, right now, what's going on in the real world, man, it's like you got to take precautions to, like, you know, your overall, you know what I'm saying, families. These guys have families, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, this virus is serious, man. And and the NBA, they travel, man. They travel getting on these planes, man. And whichever way they travel, man, it's risky, man. So
facts. What you got, Jay?
It's interesting because I want the league to come back. We all want the league to come back, but you got to look at the safety aspect, and it's very, very tricky. We talked about it, I think, 1 week, Miles and Westside. The further they go back and the further they come in, you're gonna run into football, and it sure seems like we're going to see some teams play football in the fall. NFL is probably going to play the college football. They're probably going to play. And you're going to run into, like, scheduling aspects of the next season. So as much as like I would love for this to work out and to have the league come back, I think Orlando is almost the ideal, perfect place. ESPN, Wild Water Sports, already right there. Already got a hub there. It's almost like the perfect spot. I'm just worried. I'm curious about like the scheduling for next season. If you could take next season out, then finish the season. If you don't care about the ratings and running the football, finish the season. And I think what Westside mentioned one time about like a neutral site. This may give us a neutral site aspect. And even though there's going to be no fans there, you could see like a pickup style basketball game, and it's going to be fun for us to watch. Very, very enjoyable, I believe.
Man, I agree with you, bro.
What I see with this, man, they can not only pick up style, but this can be like AAU style.
Oh, big time, man.
You know what I mean? Like everybody, I mean, shoot, you have your team waiting and your team ready to go play, man. Like,
man,
this is a different type of look. I mean, we already in the AAUA, so we might as well just go ahead and play the game.
I'm not mad at it at all. So what do you think? If we're talking about the teams that are on the bubble, right? The New Orleans Pelicans, the Portland Trail Blazers, the San Antonio Spurs. For these 3 or 4 teams, the Grizzlies are in the A spot as well, so they'd be included in that bubble to play in. What do you think the proper thing is? Is it just set a small tournament and say y'all 4 or 5 teams play, and the team that makes it out gets the 8th spot? Or I mean, what you think?
The question is like, do you gotta see what Adam? What's his name? Adam Silver?
Yeah.
Adam Silver.
Yeah, you got to see what kind of timeline he's on, man. How much time do we have? You know what I mean? Do you have time to set aside, jumping right into the playoffs or, getting in the wild world of sports? You know what I mean? Complex, you know what I mean? Like, because they do have stuff going on throughout the whole year. Like, you running right into AAU basketball. So,
facts.
You know what I mean? You might be cutting off for the NBA, which they will, because you look at it as more profitable, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But you looking at, you know what I mean, cutting off the AAU basketball season, you know what I mean, other events going on. So it's like maybe he might want to get it just going, you know what I mean? Whoever has the AC locked right now, like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think for what you're saying, because they have called for all youth sports to be continued, so they want the youth sports to be continued, but they said only youth football can do it, so they're not letting basketball go at all. So because they're not letting basketball do anything, they're just gonna go ahead and just let it be and let football have its reign through the summer, and then we go into basketball season for the kids next year instead of doing the summer AAU tournament.
Okay.
Facts. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. I mean, obviously we got to do a lot of adjustment here, with this COVID-19 and the pandemic, and figuring out how we get back to sports. And sports has always been one of those things that brings people together. So I credit definitely basketball. I played middle school, high school, and little collegiate, and everything that I pull from basketball, I put in my own life as well. How to operate within a team, how to sacrifice for another player, how to be punctual, how to, all these things that were instilled in me, and how to put that into other people, and how to work that into my life as a husband and father. Now I use those same principles that I did, learning to be the best basketball player that I could be. Now, I didn't get no opportunities like my man Mr. Smith here and G League tryouts and whatnot, but I was out there trying to hoop the best way I knew how, man. So like, if we're talking about these teams coming back and these teams playing, do we just because obviously we've talked about this. Once the 8th spot is chosen, we're gonna play the Lakers in the first round. They're probably gonna get a gentleman's sweep 4-1, and we bout it. But is this more in that situation? Like no gas and no bus, and I apologize as a Lakers fan. That felt good to say. However, what we're looking at is this a pride thing? Like is just we made the 8th spot, we made the playoffs? Because if I'm playing devil's advocate here with Damian Lillard, yes, it'd be a shame if you didn't get a chance to make the playoffs. But in the same thing, you played 65 games. You guys weren't in the playoff spot. You guys haven't played the way you're supposed to be playing this season. What we're used to, you guys coming off a Western Conference Finals appearance. What does that look like? Are you really going to be mad if you don't make the 8th spot?
I don't really think that they just be, what I'm saying, playing a spot. You got to remember Golden State Warriors, man, Monte Ellis,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Steven
yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah, we
We
believe
can't. We
team.
believe team. Yeah.
Yeah, we believe team.
Yeah,
But them boys,
I hear
they
you.
seasoned now.
I hear you. I
Hey,
can't put nobody against Bron though. That's just me. That was even when he was with Miami and Cleveland, man. I was like, who he playing next? Like, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. I just get the benefit of saying he wearing the purple and gold now. But what does that?
Yeah.
I mean, what does that look like? Is it a pride thing? Like, is it we made the playoffs? Like, what do you feel like that is for the NBA teams that are on that cusp?
you got teams like I was saying, like we mentioned, we believe team, like that's a pride thing. You know what I mean? But it's in a positive way. You know what I mean? The alter ego, not just we made the playoffs. It's more of we are here. You feel me? Those type of teams. That show up in the gym and we here. You know what I mean?
Sure,
And
definitely.
we play ball. So I mean. But to stay on course though, man, I think that it is what it is with the records, man. Like that's what a record is. You won and you lost what you won what you won and you lost what you lost. So I mean, it's no need to I don't think it's no need to it's not debatable for who's 1 through 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts. What you got, Connie?
Honestly, swallow your pride, man. Look, dude, y'all didn't do what y'all supposed to do, man. Just eat this, man. Y'all got all of next year. I know tomorrow's not a promise, whatever. Next year's our promise. I mean, rest in peace, Kobe. But I'm just saying, bro, just eat this one, man. Let this one go, man. Y'all already know how I feel. Like y'all didn't do the necessary things to get in there, and y'all lollygag, and y'all think, oh, we're gonna do that final push. Get business done. Start out with the business. Get it done. Get it all done. Get it all put together. Then when it's time for playoffs, hey, we number 1 spot. We in a better spot. We're playing a lesser opponent. Because we did our thing, so we're gonna beat them. Right. That's how you look at it, man. But if you're not looking at it like that coming into the season, not trying to be the best team. Look, I want to come into the season being the best team. I don't want to be the team that's on the 8th spot. That's not what we call.
Not what you work for. Yeah, I feel
right.
You.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So
what you thinking, Jay? I know as a Pacer fan, you got a different type of perspective on it. We go back to the Pacers in the Heat. 2010, 2013, that kind of was like y'all thing.
West Side.
That's just Rick.
Hey, West Side, don't start. Remember, Roy Hibbert blocked Carmelo Anthony in 2012. Second round of the playoffs. You started that one right there. I was gonna stop, but you brought it up. I couldn't help myself.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Look, as a Pacers fan, you see it. You guys have been I'll say it. You guys have been an unlikely playoff contender, even without seeing Victor Oladipo. Nobody really expected Victor to take the jump that he did when he left OKC and got traded. Everybody was like, "Okay, what the heck are we doing? Why did he do this?" And everybody had the thing like, "Oh, well, I guess when you leave Russell, you just flourish." So what is? I mean, as you guys being in the middle of the pack, obviously you guys don't have anything to worry about making it to the playoffs, but. Is this a pride thing? Like Victor coming back, Victor being fully healthy, that team looking good. As an Eastern Conference or a Western Conference team, middle of the pack, are you just excited to be in the playoffs?
No, it's a major pride thing. I think Westside was the one to mention AAU basketball,
for sure.
Pickup style basketball. We got next. You're going to be sitting there watching somebody else who could be your next opponent and how they're playing. But then remember at the same time, you have a game to play. You got to focus and hone in on that. And I think it's a major pride thing. Middle of the pack, Pacers, Indiana Pacers over the past few years, even when you knew they were up top, when they were first, second place in the Eastern Conference, the Heatles, like you mentioned earlier, but they ran into the Heat, they couldn't get past them. But now when LeBron's not there, the Pacers are kind of like that team that's like, if everything is clicking, they're a team that can make some noise. It's a major pride thing. I mean, no matter if you're the A seed in the Western Conference, A seed in the Eastern Conference, or anywhere in between, it's a major pride thing. You can say whatever you want about these guys being away from their family, which I'm gonna hate that. Their wife and kids, if they can't come, I'll hate that. Being away from mom and dad, their parents say that they're sick. Being away from them, I would hate that. But at the same time, the end goal is to win a championship. And a different style, a different route to get there. It's a different route, yes, but it's still to win a championship. So as a Pacers fan, I'm looking forward to it because honestly, this may be better because, you know, sometimes you go – well, we mentioned this one week, Miles and Westside, the 76ers can't win on the road. There is no home court advantage right now.
10 and 24. Yep.
Man, exactly.
Their road record is trash.
The numbers don't lie. And so you can't use the we suck on the road or we play really good at home. We have to be at home to win. You can't use any excuses. It's you at the playground. We just happen to be at a world-class facility. We're playing basketball. There's referees out there, there's coaches out there, but it's me against you. And pride is a big thing. Damian Lillard, I like it, man. I understand what you're saying. But, bruh, you should have been thinking about that back in November, December, January, being in playoff contention, not being on the outside in March when nobody expected this to happen. And now you're saying, oh, man, no, not this and that. Yeah. No. Take care of business. So if something crazy happens, like they say with our finances, make sure your finances are in check so that if something happens and money isn't there, money's not coming in, you're able to have that stuff in reserve to take care and pay your bills.
Yeah, you fact, man.
Facts.
What's up, Connor?
Facts. I don't care. Double up on the facts, man.
I like it, man. And look, and this is the thing too, because Jordan, as a fan of the Miami Heat, you've seen the pure embodiment of pride, and his name is Jimmy Butler. Have you guys have come and collectively just gotten together and been this? I don't even know what place you guys are in, but I know your season has been better than almost everybody expected. Jimmy Butler has definitely gone on record. I'm like, look, I mean, did y'all not think I was good, or y'all thought I was just coming to the Heat to come to the Heat?
Right now, we good, man. We good, man. And right now, we'll make that spot, man. We'll be sorry about that. We'll be good. We'll be going to, if they do the Disney thing, man, we'll be one of those teams, I think, like Jay was saying, man, it's not about, your home record, your road record away from home, how good you are home or away. It's going to be at a neutral site, man, just like we've been talking about, man. It's going to be pick up basketball, man. Everybody sitting there waiting on they turn the ball, man. And I feel like we're in a good spot right now, man. Jimmy Butler, man, he's always been like a tough dog, a go-getter. Like, he goes at you, no matter who's in front of him. And on the defensive side or who he's, taking it to on the offensive side, he's always been, that tough dog. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's an advantage for him. And even our team, we gonna be we got time though. I'm not expecting a championship, right now. This team was just put together. You know what I mean? It was just put together, man. So I say give it some time, man. We're gonna be good. Yeah,
definitely, man. I mean, you guys have been able to put some good pieces together. I was definitely a big fan of the Tyler Hero pick. He played at Kentucky, which I'm a fan of. Dude's been balling this year. I forget the name of the other guy. I think he's another rookie as well. And he's been putting up great numbers for you guys.
Oh, the dude for the G League?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
I can't think of his name. No, he came in balling, bro.
Yeah, he's hooping. I put him on my fantasy team. I was like, you doing your thing. I got to go ahead and get the benefits.
Man. I think his last name Dunn, man.
Yeah. It's
Kendrick
Nunn. I think it's Nunn.
None.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn. Yeah, that dude's come in and he's been a light, man, with Tyler Hero and Jimmy and was it Adebayo and I mean
I like dude.
I got pieces, man. Y'all gonna be
Bam showed me something, man. We got Bam I think we got Bam like 2-3 years ago, you know what I mean? And he kind of was like one of those under the radar draft picks, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
He actually, what was I think his the training camp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like going preseason, man, he did his thing, you know what I mean, and worked on his game and relished it.
Yeah.
Like now he got that Kevin Garnett game. He can step back and get
but RJ Barrett though.
What? Why are you talking about the Knicks right now? I don't understand. You just throw in RJ Barrett. Sit down somewhere. You stop it right now, Connie. Right now. I'm not even messing with you, man.
Oh my goodness.
But look, man, look, this is we've been able to talk about some crazy things, some great things, the NBA and everything. Jordan, we want to appreciate you for coming on, man, and sharing a little bit about your story. We obviously want you to share about where you are now, what you're kind of doing, how people get in contact with you, and sharing a little bit of advice, anything you want to say to the people.
Hey man, first of all, I appreciate y'all, bro. And right now, what I'm doing is, you know what I mean. I'm just basically a regular 9 to 5 working man right now, man.
Yeah.
Anybody that wanna, you know what I'm saying, wanna do something to better themselves, though, I'm all for it. As far as doing the service, I've kind of like trained some kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. I've also coached the youth teams down here, football, nice. Youth football, Daytona Beach Cowboys. Nice. That was in 2000, I believe 2017.
Yeah.
2018 season, we went to the Nationals, man. My first year coach.
Nice.
Daytona Beach Cowboys, 8U. Shouts out to
you know what you're doing.
Man.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? And then I went across the city to Cross City Rival, man. Coach 8U again. Football, Daytona Beach Dolphins, another school around here, man. And I've been training these kids, man. And you know what I mean. Anybody though, man, I always try to, you know what I mean, lend out a helping hand, bro.
Definitely.
Helping hand. You know what I mean. And right now, I'm just doing my football thing. Look forward to going to training, man, to play another season. I can't wait for all this stuff to be over with, man, so we can get sports back into our regular lives, man. You know what I mean? And give us some entertainment, some good entertainment, you know what I mean? And I'm ready to get back at it, man. And then, anybody trying to reach me right now, you can reach me at j01godspeed@gmail.com. You know what I mean? That's my Gmail. So, that's basically what I'm doing right now, man. And I appreciate y'all again for having me, bro. Jay, Inside.
Definitely. Are you on social media at all?
Yeah, I'm on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram. It's crazy. I might change the name of
right.
But it's Bite Joe right now. Bite Joe on Facebook.
Right.
Bite Joe the same on Instagram. You know what I mean? So,
got you. Well, got you. Jay, how we get in contact with you, man? How's everything out there in Indiana?
Things are going well, man. On Twitter, hit me up at jstevens07. Remember to always check me out as well. Host of the Jay Stevens podcast, coming at you every Monday and every Thursday. I want to appreciate Jordan for coming on, just chopping it up a little bit, telling us his story, talk a little Heat basketball, see the smile on his face when the Heat came up. I love this, man. West Side Miles. Gotta continue doing this thing, man.
Definitely, bro. Connie, we already know, man. What's happening?
Hey, man,
Floridians. I got two Floridians on the show today.
Hey, not just any Floridians, man. 386 Florida, bro. Just let you know.
I ain't mad at it.
How you can find me, man? I need you to put like a letter in the bottle and throw it in the ocean, and then make sure you put the top. That's how you find me.
Bird and pigeons and whatnot.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
I ain't messing with you right now, man. Oh, you really gonna do the bottle in the ocean thing? You're not gonna share nothing?
Man, dog, that's my gimmick. I'm not telling nobody how to get to me. If you know me, you know how to get to me.
Really? Okay.
That's the gimmick that we'll go with.
Well, excuse me.
Remember now. I want you to remember this, Jordan. When you come on next time, make sure I'm doing something creative. Be like, yo, Karen, what's the creative edge this time? I don't know, man. I might do a cloud of smoke or something. I don't know. However,
the last show we had, he had an afro and he was pulling trash off his desk like a magician. He's like, I got this, I got that.
Hey, I think I seen that episode, man. Y'all was calling him Ludacris, man.
You know, so
Ludacris and Bone Crusher, bro.
I love it. That's my man. Hey, Jordan fitting right in, bro. Connie, you got a good one, though. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Like I said, man, just another little backstory about Jordan, man. So Jordan introduced me to so much, like so many lingos. Like he the one that first put me on Cub. I didn't know what Cub was.
Hey,
I thought he was actually claiming me as a cousin. So I was like, all right, Cub.
yeah,
We was in the Pine Haven Projects that night. We was in the Pine Haven Projects that night. He like, yo, Cub, come, yo, Conrad, come hold me. Let me hold $1, Cub. I was like, oh shoot, claiming me as a cousin. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Take my $1, bro. Here you go.
Yeah, my Cub.
hey, don't tell him about that, man. Cause right now, man, I'm in the works of you know what I mean, like on another side of the industry, man. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, jump back in there too, and I'm just saying the music side, man. You know what I mean. So
Right.
I'm be trying to drop some more of that lingo, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drop some of this fire, bro, and cook up while I'm cooking up these
Man,
beats, producing, man.
Man, I'm not mad at that, bro.
Hey, I wouldn't mind coming to holler at you in the A, brother.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Come through. We trying to get Connie down here too, man.
Hey,
He
man,
been playing for real, man. Come holler at us.
I've been moving. I'm gonna move to the A, man, soon, man. So like, whenever you want to come up, dog, we got a studio coming. We got a studio next, and then we're gonna get Jay from Indiana.
Yeah.
So we can all be in the studio.
We gotta figure that one out.
Okay.
So,
Hey, man, we're gonna drop a little. Hey, we gonna do that, Jay. Hey, we're gonna get us some theme. We're gonna get some theme music behind. You know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What's up, bro?
I love it. That's it. This is good theme music doing. You official. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But look, man, we appreciate y'all. Again, this is Hard in the Paint podcast here on MTMV Sports, where NBA news gets physical like the paint. Whether you want to body them like Shaq or finesse them like Hakeem the Dream, you're going to get the hard truth. We peep it. We appreciate y'all, man. Hit us up. I am Miles Austin on everything. Jordan, Connie, Jay, appreciate y'all as always, man. Watching this thing play out is a blessing, and I pray that we just get to do as many more as possible. Jordan, we appreciate you coming on and sharing a little bit about your story. I know that the people that are going to be able to watch this and hear your story, it's going to affect people in different ways, man. So we appreciate you being obedient and being able to share that. Connie, Jay, we always appreciate y'all, man. Miles, again, we signing out. Hard in the Paint, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hard in the Paint.